guys, welcome back to my show, Just Some Convo, with your friendly host, Sammy Smiles, and my girl, my sis, all the way down to ATL, Jackie O. How you doing, girl?
I'm good. Jackie O from the ATL, baby. Georgia Teachers always in the house.
Right. So,
Girl,
I know what you got.
girl, my mouth is salivating. Where my tissue at? It's salivating, girl. I can't. Let's get straight in and talk about this game.
I see that you're really into today's topic. So,
woo, honey, it's hot in her. What the hell is that? It's hot in her.
You know, I'll be all in the latest stories or latest tweets. So the Shade Room reported the game tweeted this tweet when he said, and I quote, "Maybe I'm old school, but my woman ain't paying one damn bill. Not rent, not mortgage, not a car note, not nails, hair, clothes, phone, or groceries. If you taking care of home, cooking, and blank out of me," so you get to fill in the blanks, "life is on me, period." Okay, so
like city girls, period
with a capital P. And you know what else P stands for, right? So what's your opinion on that?
Okay, my opinion on that, I think when you're in a relationship, to me, it's two to make a relationship. It's a team effort. It's an us effort. You know, it's not no I and team. And I believe in when one person is doing all that and all you doing is looking at her for sex and cleaning the house and taking care of the kids, I'm thinking to myself, what happens when he get bored with her? What happens when he look at the next girl who looks a little bit higher than her, a little bit younger than her? You know what I'm saying? And she might be able to do it better than her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she gonna be the best. You're not gonna be the. It's always gonna be somebody who gonna do some tricks that you don't know how to do. It's gonna be always somebody graduating high school, 18, turning 19, and your ass getting older and older. Girls coming out every day, younger and younger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The
game has been engaged twice. Once in 2006 and once in 2011. Okay. He said, if you're doing good, they was managing to get the ring, but they never walked down the aisle. So they was that good to get the ring. Why he never said I do? That's the question. Because what? He got bored. He spoiled them, but then at the time he got done with them. So now he sent them on their way. Now they got to be able to go get reformed back into the society to pay their own bills, take care of their own stuff. Now if they were stacking their chips while they was with him, that's one thing. But a lot of people don't think that way. They like, okay, well, we're gonna get married, and they get caught up in the glam. They don't think of realistically, like he might leave me tomorrow. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And then second of all, let's go back to let me pull up my little juicy juice, okay?
Oh gosh.
They say that the second girl he was engaged to was a domestic violence relationship.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It ended like in a brutal fight. You know, she got a restraining order against him.
Was that up here in Detroit or Chicago? I think it was Chicago, right? I think it was Chicago.
I'm not sure where it was at, but it was with Tiffany, and she got a restraining order against him, claiming the rapper broke her nose and beat her to a pulp during this confrontation back in March of 2000, on March 16th. Okay. They said they got into a violent relationship. The table leg broke, injuring both the kids, seeing the 3-year-old daughter yell for help, and because her leg was bleeding, and that made him get even more irate and start fighting her and beating her. So my thing is, she couldn't contribute nothing more than sex and taking care of the kids. So when he got mad or she disagreed with him, he hit her. But if she was equally yoked to him and equally contributing to the thing, he probably wouldn't have did that to her.
But is that?
But he felt like she needed him.
But is that how can I say that? A reason to be abusive just because he's...
No, I'm not saying that's a reason to be abusive. I'm saying because he looked at her as a sexual object, he didn't put no value on her.
Got you. Okay. Well, for me, we was raised that the man is the head of the household. The men take care of everything outside the house and inside the house, meaning like the bills, the rent, mortgage, or whatever, utilities, food on the table, literally bacon on the table. So I believe in that. I believe in that in traditional sense. Now the women can take care of everything in the house, like the family, the cooking, the cleaning, the kids. I don't mind that, but that's a job as well. We may not get paid in cash, but it takes a lot of work and time to do it. And nowadays, you can't really have a stay-at-home mom anyway, unless you are in the upper middle class or what's that called? Rich, the wealthy elite. So really that ideal is really out the door now anyway. That was more so back in the day when our parents was able to do that. But I don't mind that. It's depending on your partner. You know your partner. Now, if you date this man and you know this man is controlling and have that tendencies to be like, oh, you got to do what I say. You can't have no money in your pocket. By all means, don't try to have, rely on his money and be dependent on him. Always have your own. Always raise that. Big Mama told me, always have your own. So make sure you keep a coin on the side. So just in case you guys need to, break up or whatever, you always have a little bag on the side for you to do what you need to do. And you can always do a side hustle as well, too. So, I mean, it's dependent on the person.
But see, my thing is this. What you're talking about is a marriage.
Okay.
He's in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend. They graduated to fiance, but they never made it to the wedding.
I think he was just speaking. When I read that post, I'm thinking he's talking about his wife.
But he never been married.
Well, I'm not saying like, how women be like, well, my man do. They assuming I would assume husband. Like, I'm not gonna do that's wife stuff. You're right. That's wife stuff. That's husband stuff right there.
My thing is this: the women he met, I'm sure had careers before he met them. And then once he got in their life, quit your job, do this and do this, they did all that, and now they're gone. Now he's gone, and now they gotta go back and get a job again. They better hope their old job is there. You know what I'm saying? They probably making that money. Who knows what they're doing?
Now, but you said that
you losing your identity for a man.
Now, when you say that and put it in perspective of boyfriend, girlfriend, no. I don't believe in that play stuff. Play boyfriend, play husband. No, it's husband, wife.
Not no play wife. That's a different story. Husband. But he's a man who's saying what he's going to do if he ever got married. But twice you found a woman that you felt was wife material. Twice you put a ring on their finger, and twice you called it off. You know what I'm saying? So evidently they was doing something good enough to get the ring.
But not good enough.
They were sucking and blucking and all that other stuff to get the ring.
Well,
but somehow you called it off.
Well, in the comment section of Instagram, Queen Naja agrees with you because she said, till they get mad at you, then you broke. Keep your own bag, period. That's what she said.
Honey, always have an account on the side, boo-boo.
Then little Devon.
Like you said, you never know. Like in that situation when he was being abusive, she had to grab whatever she had and get the hell out of there. Because I'm sure the car she was driving was his. I'm sure the house she was staying in was his. The clothes he put on her back, half of was his, like the furs and the red bottom, they probably was his. And he probably said, leave that shit here. Because you ain't gonna wear that with no other nigga. You ain't gonna wear that with no man.
Yeah, that's how it be. And little Devon said, taking care of them turns into you trying to control them real quick when they get bored. So it seems like some people agree with you.
Oh, it's a lie. Because you know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Most people who take care of you, they feel they can tell you what to do. And then that turns into them talking to you any type of way. They get real reckless, especially when they get around their friends. They get real reckless. And you're going to be like feeling some type of way, but you don't want to leave him because one, you probably really do love him. And two, the money is good.
Then this one person said, I remember when a woman's job was no job. Now everybody want to be a feminist. We had a good thing going.
Damn those feminists.
Well, okay. Well, now that we got that out the way, let's shimmy on to the other topic of the day.
Raymond, U.S. or
your neighbor.
Usher. An ATL shoulder.
Usher Raymond. Nah.
But you can't say nothing about Usher Raymond, honey. That chocolate thunder right, girl. He is delicious on no.
Now, apparently, allegedly, well, you say you ready a little bit about it, so about Usher, but allegedly, it was a Zada dancer that claimed that he threw money with his face printed on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
and she raised a question saying, how would you, let's see if I can find it here. I think the original question was like, how y'all feel if somebody gave you some fake money or something like that?
Yeah, I did see something like that on my threads, but this is what I got. Okay, let me read what I got a little bit. Now let's talk about Usher Raymond. You know, the Grammy winner. They saying he falsely was throwing money, fake money. Let's get that out the way. But they said Sapphire in Las Vegas, the Gentlemen's Club. They said Usher Raymond was trying to promote his residency that was coming to Caesar's Palace. Okay. So they said that
we got to go there, by the way.
Oh yeah. They said that. Oh yeah.
Is it this? Is it this summer? Not to cut you off. Is it? I
don't know. They didn't say the year. They didn't say if it was coming this year or next year. They didn't say. They said his residency that's coming at Caesar's Palace.
Okay.
It's upcoming. Whatever. They said the fake money was not intended to serve as a form of compensation to the dancers. They would say that was just to promote his residency. They said that the owners of the club knew that he was bringing that money into the establishment. Now, whether or not they told the dancers, that's another thing. But they said that Usher was a true gentleman and that he converted thousands of real money into tips for the girls dancing on the stage, and he generously tipped the staff when they was bringing in drinks and stuff. So they said they don't know why the dancers was getting upset when the owners already knew that they was bringing that money into the club. They said the Sapphire Las Vegas Gentlemen's Club did not immediately respond to the insider's request to comment, but they were aware that he was bringing his money. And they said he had his face was on the $1 bill, the $10 bill, and the $100 bill. But they said that I don't know. They said, ladies, you know, I don't know. Well, I mean, if they knew that if the club owners knew that he was bringing his money into the club, and that they said when he bought drinks and when he threw the money, he threw real money and he tipped real money. So I don't understand why they upset.
They said that he well, according to, I think her name is South 20 Girl in Hollywood Unlocked, she mentioned the club was already made a statement saying this was a lie. He paid y'all plenty with real money, and his crew left some of these around to promote for his new Vegas residency. Like you stated before, if I was your boss, you wouldn't have a job after putting this stuff up. And then the girl who allegedly said it said, no one ever said this was the only money he threw. And then somebody else said, no, you definitely made it sound like it was. I asked a question and y'all ran with it, not my fault. So that was shady if she did that. And then she clarified, no one ever said it was the only money he threw, before adding, I asked the question and y'all ran with it. That's not my fault. But my thing is, when you go on social media is big. Nobody care about the truth. Everybody care about the lie. So if you're going to put a lie out there, everybody going to, like Charlamagne said, everybody love the lie. They're going to sit up here and listen to that lie over and over and over again. And then it's just going to plaster all over the headlines, because people like to hear the juicy gossip. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear, okay, he tipped $15,000, $20,000 at the club. Okay, boring. But what? He made fake money?
My thing is stupid. I believe like that one comment, that one person said on the comment, when they said that if she did that deliberately just to get some clout and some attention, I think that they should let her go. Because now Usher may not want to go back to that club again because of that bad publicity. Even though they say no publicity is bad publicity, but I won't want to go there, especially if you got dancers out there. What happened if you go there again and that time she say he touched her the wrong way? Who knows?
That too, but with Usher, he already got he's trying to come out of that negative publicity.
They say he got chlamydia. They say he's doing everything. Okay.
For Usher, Usher, I like Usher.
I love Usher. I think he is so delicious.
I mean, so delicious. Okay, but I was a kid, so Usher to me was more.
Usher right up my alley. I mean, he my age too.
He's age appropriate with you, but for me, age appropriate. I mean, believe it or not, I'm a young girl. But
what you want to do with me? So I'm just playing.
Usher came, like you said, he already came from that STD incident, and people were suing him left and right, and the gay guy allegedly.
Can he just live? Let the man
That's what
live.
I'm saying. Okay? And he seemed like a cool guy, so everybody is just because he don't really come out and say nothing negative. Even when it was the girl, the plus size woman that came and said something about it, everybody was dogging her out. And even then he could have really grilled her, but he did. So that's why I was like, I like Usher. I had no problem. And she was doing some danging evidence. Like, you were saying that you gave me what? Like, that's something else.
I think Usher probably was like, this girl got some mental issues. I'm not gonna drag her, because it's like, remember that lady broke into Chris Brown's house?
Yeah.
And he could have really ragged on her, but he was like, she got mental issues. So I'm not gonna kick a horse while it's down.
Did she eat his food and everything?
Yeah. And then when he came in, she looked like, I mean,
how do you find these people homes? Like, I can't even Google local celebrities. My newscaster, they
gotta go. You gotta celebrity houses. You like,
yeah, Kylie Jenner house. Like, what up, dog? What up, Kylie? I'm like,
but the thing about it is, somebody always works for somebody that works for somebody that knows somebody. You know what I'm saying? It could be security guard that know your uncle, that know his hairdresser. You never know. You know what I'm saying? And somebody always knows somebody. It's always 6 degrees of separation. So somebody always knows somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, my auntie do Patti LaBelle's hair. You know what I'm saying?
Patti LaBelle.
Like really? Your auntie do Patti LaBelle's hair? Yeah. She can get your autograph.
So funny. It's so funny.
You know,
don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, while you guys listen to this conversation. If you listening, just push that like button, subscribe button, comment. All right. I had to slide it in there because y'all be slick listening in our conversations and don't be being rude and not hitting that like button. You better be here and be respectful, okay?
Usher, if you listening, you better like and subscribe. I got your back.
I'll take a real 100, please. I don't want the Usher bucks. I got real bills to play.
I'll take some Usher bucks.
I thought you gotta take an Usher butt. I'm like, I know you would take an Usher butt. I'm talking about.
I was in bucks. I'll take an Usher butt. I'll put it right on my wall too and frame it.
But anything else you want to add?
Nah, I'm just saying, like, this is funny. I just think celebrities got it really hard out here. Oh, but anyway,
you signed up for the job. It's like the president, he knew he was getting himself into when he ran. You're a soldier, you know what you're getting yourself into when you enlist in the army. So
I think you sign up for a job, that's true. But with anybody, when you come in, your job is to perform, to sing. I think once you off stage and you off cameras, you want to be with your girlfriend, wife, your kids, your parents, whatever. I think that's your long time. I don't think the media should be, in your business. Now, if he did something wrong, like hit somebody and okay, that's newsworthy because we need to know that type of stuff. See what kind of character you are. We're going to continue to support you. Okay. But if he just sitting there on vacation, swimming in the ocean, and they're up here, invading his privacy, I don't need to do all that.
Now, let me ask you a question, like a side topic, as you will. You think being a celebrity back in the day was bad? Like, meaning like the publicity, the what's that called, the paparazzi and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. You think it just evolved into more of a worse situation now that social media is involved? And it's like
I think so. I think back in the day, people had, they didn't have cell phones. Now you had people they had the cameras and people would follow you. That was bad because they was following you.
Because Princess Diana died because of the paparazzi,
but nowadays, me and you could be paparazzis. We could see, Kim Kardashian or Kanye West eating dinner at Fridays, and we pull out your phone and you go call up TMZ or whoever and sell that information for some money. And we're not even paparazzis, but we found a good angle where they're not here. Oh, we saw Beyonce have her baby because I had a baby next door to her. Oh, let me take a picture.
Oh man, you're right. When you say it like that, you're absolutely right. If you guys think that it was better then versus now, or you think it's worse now than it was then, whatever, just comment below. We want to hear your opinion about it. Because I think it's interesting, because I think it was kind of like an understanding back then. back then. Like as time progressed, it got worse. But like, hey, you went to the news. Like, look, don't say nothing about me. I'll grease your palm, or I'll give you the first break in the story. Blah blah blah. But give me some time. Now they don't care. It's like no justice at all. They don't care about your opinion. Yeah, they don't care about your mental health. That's why a lot of them go crazy and do things.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? But anything else you got to get off your chest, sis?
I know, Ram. Anyway, rest in peace, DMX.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about it. That sounds like a weak bark. Got a disgrace. Oh, DMX. Yes, definitely. I cannot leave without saying rest in peace to DMX. He was a big part of my childhood. I remember my little brother Jeremy. He used to play his music. What was it? What's that song name?
Right here.
You about to lose your mind up in here. I remember you being in the shower, just going in. Like, what are you doing? You're not DMX. You're not JMX.
Like DMX, he had that voice where you could always recognize. It didn't matter if he was doing a feature on somebody's song. You always could recognize his voice because it was so raspy.
Yeah. And it was a very attractive voice. I like the rugged.
Right, and he was working on a new album and everything too. So I think his new album would probably have been fired because he spoke the truth and everything he said, was real because he lived that life. But I'm gonna miss him, and like I said,
he was so sweet, and a lot of people. I never heard like a bad story about him. Like everybody had positive stories. How some people like, oh, he was mean, or even when he was alive, they never said. He was always the one to pray for you and reach out and pray and take your pain and make it his own. Definitely a respectable guy, great lyricist, great rapper. I'm gonna miss him. Rest in peace, big dog.
Right. And God called you home.
He home. He home with him. He home with him. Definitely. But that wraps up our show. Like I said before, like, comment, and subscribe. Please leave a comment below. Suggestions is always welcome. Or questions is always welcome. Like I said, this is my girl, Jackie O. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for giving me your opinions as usual. We'll try to hit some more videos for you the rest of this week. You need the latest of what we care about anyway. Because there's definitely some topics I care about more than the others. You get what I'm saying? You can tell by the thumbnail. But anyway, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, guys. You have a nice day.
Peace.